Good morning, students. This is the third lecture of water resource engineering. We are seeing the first unit, that is introduction part. Okay. In the first and second lecture, we saw the introduction and necessity and history of engineering. Then in the second lecture, we saw the scope of engineering as well as advantages and disadvantages of engineering. In the third unit, we are going to see different types of irrigation system, and then we are going to compare three types of irrigation structure, that is weir, barrage, and dam. So let's start. Now, different types of irrigation system. Okay, we can plan different types of irrigation system based on different parameters. There are many conditions which we require to fulfill to decide on a single irrigation system. Now, first irrigation system we are going to design based on the availability of irrigation water. Okay, that means whether the irrigation water is available on the surface, below the surface, whether we have to transport water from higher elevation to lower elevation or from lower elevation to higher elevation. We have to consider all that factors. Okay, so we'll see the different types of irrigation system. Now, based on availability of irrigation water, okay, the first type of irrigation system is flow irrigation system. Okay, uh, that means the water flows from the source up to the destination, or in this case, destination is the agricultural field. So we transport or convey the water using gravity, that is open channel flow. Okay, now in the flow irrigation system, there are two different types. First is the direct irrigation system. So okay, in this direct irrigation system, we do not store water. Okay, so the water in a river is not stored. Basically what happens is we divert the flow of water to the agricultural fields, so there is no need for storing water. Now in this system, we construct weir or a barrage across a river and raise the water level. Okay, a weir or a barrage, now we'll see what are weir and barrages next. They are constructed across the river, and hence the water level of the river rises on the upstream side of the weir or the barrage, and that raised water level is then transported through diversion canals to agricultural fields. Now next flow irrigation system, or the second flow irrigation system, is the reservoir system. uh, it is one in which a structure is constructed in order to store water. Okay, and when I say that, you all know we are talking about dams. Okay, so what does a dam do? Dam stores water on the upstream side of itself. Okay, that stored water is known as a reservoir. Okay, now that stored water is fed to the agricultural fields through canals. Okay, so these are two types: direct irrigation system and reservoir irrigation system. They both are part of flow irrigation system. Okay, so this is a weir and a barrage. Okay, now weir and a barrage serve the same purpose, but there is one basic difference between the two. That difference we are going to see in the next point in this lecture itself. Okay, this is a dam, and if you observe here, there is no extra storage of water. Okay, water is flowing over the weir. Here too, the water is not stored, it is flowing over the barrage. But in a dam, water is stored on the upstream side. Okay, and that stored water is provided through canals to the agricultural fields. Next irrigation system is the lift irrigation system. Okay, we are seeing based on availability of irrigation water. First type was flow irrigation system, which used conveyance using gravity. The second, this is the first type. The second type is lift irrigation system. That means water needs to be irrigated at higher elevation. For example, we have a river flowing at a lower elevation, and we have an agricultural field which is on a mountain top, that means which is at a higher elevation, and we have to irrigate that. So in this case we use lift irrigation system. Okay, in lift irrigation system we pump water from lower height to the required land, and we use for this purpose pumps or other mechanical devices. One of the example of lift irrigation system is irrigation from wells. That is, we take water, that is groundwater, which is below the ground level, through the wells, and we irrigate the field which are on the surface. Now another example uh, is when we use pipes to transport river water from a lower elevation to fields on higher elevation. So now this is the water source. This is a water source. uh, Water source, it is at a lower elevation, and the field which we have to irrigate is at a higher elevation. So what we do, we use a pump to lift the water up to the required height, and then we send the water to an upper storage, which then can transport the water to the field, okay, with the help of gravity or with the help of pipes. This is one type. Okay, in this a tube well has been constructed. Now water is, in this case, water is traveling from below the ground to above the ground, and this water is used to irrigate the field. Now in the second type, there is a river at a lower elevation, and with the help of large power pumps, water is transported with the help of pipe from these pumps to a higher elevation above the mountain, and the agricultural fields on the higher elevation are then irrigated, or water is provided to those agricultural fields. Now next type of irrigation system we are going to design based on the duration of irrigation. Okay, whether the water source which you have available with us to provide to the agricultural fields, whether that water source is available for only short period of time in a year, or whether it is available the whole year round. Okay, so first system is the inundation irrigation system. Okay, now this inundation irrigation system is used in places where the irrigation source or the water source is not available year round. Okay, uh, so what happens when the river surrounding source gets flooded? The water from the surrounding source, for example it will be river, the flood water is allowed to come inside the cultivable land and fill it up. Okay. So there is a much amount of water logging which takes place in this, and then that water is used to cultivate the crops. Now this inundation irrigation system is practiced in delta region. Delta region is the region where a river meets a sea or an ocean. Okay, for example, near the Bengal area, or near or in the Tamil Nadu area, this type of inundation irrigation system is practiced. Next is the perennial irrigation system. In this, water is supplied when required at regular intervals. Now perennial irrigation system is suitable for rivers which for perennial rivers or the rivers which flow throughout the year. Okay, or the other source may be wells in which water is available throughout the year. For that we can use perennial irrigation system. It is the system in which water is supplied whenever required at regular intervals. Okay, this is the inundation irrigation system. Water is allowed to flood the agricultural fields.